Alright, what's up guys, it's Hector, and sorry for a little wobbly camera. I'm going to be actually using it to show everybody my new PC parts and stuff like that. I kind of promised you guys I would have a video for my gaming PC that I built and stuff, but I didn't really do it the first time because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was the first PC I built, so it took me like all day to build it. But now I got an understanding basically, and I changed a few more parts, switched them out, and this is what I got. Right, originally you guys recommended this really cheap case. It was like 40 bucks. The only fan it had was in the back. So yeah, it kind of sucked. And I have a little Blu-ray disc drive. You guys recommended DV. You guys recommended a lot of cheap ass shit, and I had to upgrade that. But some of it was pretty good. Like, you guys recommended that I get this 128 gigabyte solid state drive. And when I installed Windows and like 2 games, it was pretty much filled up. So I had to upgrade that to this 500 gigabyte solid state drive. So I'm selling the first one on eBay. Nobody wants to buy it yet because I'm selling it kind of high since I only used it for like 3 weeks or something. And then I got this big old case, the Cooler Master HAFX. It's like solid steel almost. Probably not. I don't even know. But anyways, it's really cool. Has all these easy non-tool things. Covers. I took out this little ventilation system for the graphics cards, and it even comes with this little, what do you call it, arm band thingy that's supposed to hold the cards. And it has a couple fans, front and back, LED fan right there. And let's see, yes, and this is the side, the window with another fan. And for my processor, central processing unit sucker thingy, I had this water cooler because it's extremely hot where I live in Central California, I guess. It's like 110 today, and I didn't want just regular old, fan. And I can't think of the heat sink. That's what I was thinking of. But I kind of wanted a maybe water cooler for my GPU, but I didn't really know much about those. I haven't looked into them, but I will. Alright, a lot of people were recommending Intel for the central processing unit, like i5s, maybe even i7s. But those things were pretty damn expensive, and I looked at a bunch of different tests, and I ended up going with AMD FX 8350, 8-core processor, 4 gigahertz. And it's worked pretty damn good for me so far. Can't really complain. And for the motherboard, originally, well, a lot of people recommended a bunch of different types of motherboards, and I just didn't know which one to get. I ended up getting this one, I think it's Asus is how you pronounce it. I don't remember, but anyways, it's this M5A99X Evo R2.0. But then, I decided to upgrade some stuff. I plan to get this new GPU eventually. So I got the Sabertooth Gen 3, so I can have some of that PCIe 3.0 better, GPU stuff. But it's basically the same as the last one, just that little upgrade here and there. And of course, power supply, Cooler Master again, Silent Pro Gold, 800 watts. Alright, for the graphics processor, I got another Asus thingy. It is the GTX 670. I really didn't know what the hell to get, and this was 4 gigabytes and all that noise. And, well, it works pretty damn good. It can max out a lot of things, some things it can't, of course. And it's really smooth. The only problem I was having was, in the future, I was kind of worried about games might go up with this whole next generation stuff. And then I was, thinking about maybe getting a 4K TV sometime next year. And so I was looking into the AMD Radeon HD 7990. Now that sucker's like about $1,000, and I was gonna buy it, and then this whole Amazon store card BS was happening. I paid it all off, but it's like, nah, your credit limit's not good yet. I'm like, what the fuck, man? And so I'm still waiting for that to clear. Maybe if that clears, I'll end up buying it sometime in the future and using this whole PCIe 3.0 to full use. And then I'll sell this too. Oh yeah, and speaking of which, since I got this new motherboard, I'll be selling my old one. And for the operating system, I got Windows 8. I think it's just, Windows 8 Pro or whatever. And a lot of people were talking a bunch of crap about Windows 8, and they were like, oh, go with Windows 7. I was like, nah, man, I want to stay all up to date and stuff. And it really isn't that bad, The only problem I have with it is the whole using apps when you still have full programs that work just as fine that come with Windows 8. And the start screen thingy isn't really a big deal. It's just pressing the start screen button, But Windows 8.1 is coming out soon. They already showed a preview that you can download or just check out a video of, and they have the start button back in there. So yeah, you guys probably check that out. And then they're saying like this next DirectX 11.1 or .2. I'm not sure which one, but it's a new one coming out, an upgrade. It's only going to be working on Windows 8, so if you want that and you have Windows 7, I guess you got to upgrade. And, well, that's it for right now. I'm going to try and piece this together and maybe record a little bit when I'm piecing it. And, yeah. Alright, so I'm back the next day after fixing up and building the whole PC. It went pretty smoothly. There was like one little hiccup, and I found out that the RAM just wasn't seated in there right. So I just put it in there and installed everything, and it works fine now. And even though I have the Windows 8 OEM, I just called this number and entered this code, and it worked just fine even though I switched the motherboard. A lot of people were saying that they're having problems doing that with Windows 7, but it seems to be fine with Windows 8. I don't know if that was an upgrade or people don't know what the fuck they're doing. And here's a picture of my computer all closed up with the see-through side. And it's right next to my TV and my stand, and on the right you can see the Xbox 360 on my subwoofer. So this is a pretty damn big case. Oh yeah, and the side case fan was like making this ugly ass noise, and it was just scratching up against a little lint filter thingy. So I just took that off, and since I have an air compressor, I just blow out my computers often and blow out all that dust. And that's it. I'll put a little link in the description for my eBay thing for the motherboard, and I'm also selling some games. And don't forget to check out my website, man, HectorMagical.com. I'll also put a link in the description for that.